13 tips to declutter your kitchen. Kitchen looking a little crazy? Declutter kitchen cabinets, counters, and its entirety with these 13 organizing tips and tricks. How to declutter a kitchen. 1. ABC your spices. Using spices is a fun way to add flavor and depth to a number of dishes. That is, if you can actually find them. To successfully pull out the right spice you need each time, kitchen organizing is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Categorize your spices alphabetically for quick and convenient access. 2. Downsize equipment and gadgets. One quick way to declutter a kitchen is by downsizing things you truly do not use or need. Think of it like cleaning out your closet, but rather than saying, "Oh, I might wear those one day," truly question whether or not you actually use or need that gadget you bought years ago. So if that egg peeler is not all cracked up to be and mostly a dust collector, consider putting it into the donation bin. 3. Add crocks on the counters. For those big and bulky kitchen utensils, we are looking at your soup ladle. Arrange them in a crock, one of these, and set on the counter. Not only does this allow for easy retrieval, but helps declutter that kitchen drawer that often becomes jammed by them. 4. Consolidate cookbooks. Whether it was a gift or hand-me-down, the cookbooks you have collected, dust on, are starting to look like a library shelf. While you do not have to read them per se, at least consolidate them to clear out the kitchen. If you have no interest in 100 ways to frost cupcakes, consider donating it. But if you frequent that shrimp stir-fry recipe from the newest foodie magazine, but have already read the last, cut or write it out and recycle the rest. You can also scan favorite recipes out of books, upload, and store them onto one universal electronic device. 5. Hang corkboard in the cabinets. Declutter kitchen cabinets by attaching corkboard to the doors. You can then use tacks to hang up measuring spoons and random utensils. 6. Mail sorter. Got mail leftovers? Rather than rummaging through mismatched Tupperware, use a mail sorter to separate the lids and containers for simpler access. 7. Nest pots and pans. Nesting, or stacking within each other, pots and pans as a space-saving solution help declutter kitchen cabinets and drawers. 8. Stow away seasonal items. You know that punch bowl you break out a couple times a year? What about those Christmas decorative towels? Rather than keeping them in the kitchen at all times of the year, stow those seasonal items in the basement closet or other storage areas. 9. Use paper organizers in the freezer. You did it. You took the time to prepare freezer meals, but only to bombard the mess even more. A great way to overcome this is to use magazine holders or paper sorters as mini shelves so that things are neater and easier to grab. 10. Keep the fridge's exterior orderly. Speaking of an orderly fridge, instead of displaying random pictures, post-it notes, and other lists chaotically cluttered onto the exterior, designate a small portion to mount a small calendar, to-do list, etc. 11. Stock like foods together. And the primary reason for a kitchen. The food. Rather than dumping out your next grocery store run into miscellaneous places in hopes to eventually find them, try to keep like items together. Some common and useful categories include dry cereals and breakfast items, canned and jarred foods, pasta and rice, and baking ingredients. Grocery store aisles can also give you some ideas to stock and organize food products. 12. But don't forget about the junk drawer. You know, that notorious junk drawer that stores nothing relevant to cooking supplies. While having odds and ends is certainly okay, just make sure you actually need what you keep rather than continuously stuffing it with things you will never use. For instance, throw out old batteries, burned out candles, and extra phone charges and cords you no longer need. 13. Cheers. While this might not be a typical how to declutter a kitchen tip, pop open that bottle of wine and cheers to your organized area.